Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2018 season. Forgot to even put the sound on here. I just wanted to jump in and start recording, really. I've got a little bit to say before we jump into the battle, so I hope you guys don't mind. Hope you're all well. So at the moment, the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be away on holiday, so I'm not around to record, but I didn't want to leave content non-existent on the channel. So what I decided to do was take some time, even though I'm like crazy busy at the moment, to make sure that I had some sort of content on the channel. So I'm sitting down, it's Monday evening, just to put it in perspective for you guys when this is going out and being recorded. I've just uploaded my Stuttgart regional report, which seems to be going down quite well. We're still playing Mega Aerodactyl, and I'm sitting here tonight. It's an absolutely beautiful evening here. I'm thinking, what teams do I want to play when I'm away? I want to make them, like, they can't be too serious, but I want to make them good teams for you guys to enjoy and have something to enjoy. So I'm thinking back, and I just all of a sudden had this thought of when Mega Pokemon first came about in X and Y, and I really kind of, the first Mega that I really fell in love with, big style, and just loved its style, how it plays, was Mega Mawile. So I thought, let's make a Mega Mawile team. Yes, let's make a Mega Mawile team. So I've put this team together to play. I don't know if it's going to work. I feel like it will work. I feel like it's got some really strong components to it. It's got a really hard Trick Room mod. It's got a nice fast mod as well. We've got dual speed control with the Porygon 2 offering Trick Room. We've got the Latias with the ground immunity as well and offering Icy Wind support. So we've got both sides of the spectrum there to kind of support the team. We've got Tapu Koko, who is just Tapu Koko, best Tapu. Am I going to get lynched for saying that? I don't know. But just generally good. Offers electric type, fairy type moves. We've got double fairy as well. So we've got that going for us, you know, against Coma or teams, which is nice. We've got wide guard support on the Araquanid. It's going to be a Z-move user as well. We've got Scarfed Landorus. And the beauty about the Scarfed Landorus idea is, a while ago, Latias, I'm saying a while ago, it would be a while ago when you're watching this, Latias, support Latias became like this thing, and you know, back in 2013, I used the support Latias to finish second in one of the online tournaments, and I love support Latias. And I thought, yeah, this is actually really good with Helping Hand. You can really utilize some stuff. So next to Scarf Landorus, it's ideal. It's like an offensive Cresselia in a kind of so to speak. So this is just one dimension of the team as well. And Metagross will lead with something like Landorus, Intimidate, it feels secure. You can Helping Hand, Earthquake, bye-bye Metagross, which is pretty nice. Again with Incineroar, Helping Hand, Superpower, bye-bye Incineroar. You know what I mean? So sort of thing. So it kind of has that element of surprise. It has a really fast defensive mode, and then you've got that really solid defensive core. P2 kind of supports Mawile in a roundabout way. You know, it's a very good Landorus Therian check as well as Araquanid, and Araquanid obviously handles those fire types super well as well. So we'll jump into it today. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and in true Osiris fashion, we have not played any practice matches with the team. We're going in blind, we're going in straight off the bat, and we're going to see what happens. But do keep in touch with me, guys. So while I am away, I'm actually in California at the moment. And when this is out, I'll probably have been there a few hours, so I'll be enjoying the Californian lifestyle and weather and all that. I'm really excited about going and visiting. I'll be doing a lot of tweeting, I think, when I'm away on holiday, so follow me on my Twitter account if you want to keep up to date with me. I will be coming back and checking the comments. But as you know, guys, of late, I've just not had the time that I would have liked to get back to all the comments. And, you know, that's one thing I always have, and I'll always try and do, is you guys take the time to comment on my videos. So I will always make sure I take the time to comment back on you. Just with life generally at the minute, I've just been absolutely mashed for time. So, as I say, and I have been saying, hopefully once June, July gets round, things sort of settle down and things will get back to normal on the channel. And I just really appreciate each and every one of you and the patience that you've had, and you know, the commitment that you've had to the channel and helping it grow and just keeping things ticking over for everything. And I want to repay that when I get back. So got a lot of exciting things lined up, but we'll not get into that now because we've got our first opponent of the day. First test run with this team to see how it goes, and what better team to go up against than a Charizard Metagross team. So we've got Charizard, Metagross, Tapu Fini, Landorus, Therian Form, Cortana and Raichu. So we've got Fake Out support, Lightning Rod support from that Raichu that's going to help support that Charizard Y, what you kind of expect it to be. You've got the Landorus there as well. Ground immunity, Intimidate support, what more to say? Metagross is a bit of a weird one here because is it Mega Metagross or is it, you know, Scarf Metagross or something else? Is it a dual Mega team? Something we'll have to get into the match to find out, really. Tapu Fini is the Tapu there, and then you've got the Cortana to kind of round off that Fire Water Grass core that complements the Charizard as well, giving nice coverage. Now we're running out of time, aren't we? So let us lead with P2. I think I want to lead off with our Mawile for the Intimidate. Araquanid's nice, and Tapu Koko, I guess. That's where we're going with this. So let's see how we get on. I talked way too much through that team preview. But all it's going to be, guys, this next couple of weeks when I'm away is just going to be nice, fun, light-hearted. We'll obviously have some cool battles and try and explore some new teams and stuff like that. So I'm going to have this team this week, and then we'll have a new team next week, and then the week after there'll be an episode Monday, Wednesday, and then I'll be back with a new episode on the Friday. So lots of pre-recording to do to make sure, because I don't want to kind of commit to anything prior to going away, because I feel like the Monday I get back, Tuesday I get back, I probably won't be up for doing much on the Wednesday, unfortunately. But the stream that Thursday will be happening. So we see Charizard Raichu come up for my opponent. Mawile's not in a great spot here. We're threatened by that Charizard. So what do I want to do? Try and get the Trick Room up. I don't expect we'll be able to, but I can switch out Mawile into our Araquanid. It'll be able to take those fire type attacks pretty nicely here. We can potentially protect on the next turn and go for that Trick Room again, but we'll see what this Raichu does. You can imagine the Raichu probably going for a Fake Out into the Porygon 2 to stop that Trick Room, and it'll all depend whether this Charizard has something like Overheat. That'll do a lot of damage to our P2 as we see the Charizard Mega Evolve into Charizard Y and get that Sun Up. So Fake Out to P2, yeah, and a Heat Wave. Okay, that's not the worst. Now, I mean, we could go Trick Room and Protect with the Araquanid, which is probably the best thing to do, because, you know, the electric type attacks from that Raichu are pretty threatening. At the same time, there's always the option of us going for a Wide Guard as well, but I feel like P2's in a nice position here to still get that. Ooh, Charizard actually gonna protect. What are we gonna see this Raichu go for? A knockoff. Okay, that's quite a nice tech on Raichu that you don't see too often. We do get the Trick Room up though, which is good. And I think what I'm going to do is potentially double into this Raichu here. We have the Ice Beam, obviously. Or I could just Waterium into the Charizard slot, because that will pick up the KO even in the sun. And we know it's just protected. The Raichu's probably not going to be able to pick up the KO onto our Araquanid either, so... and if you're wondering why I'm not using Totem Araquanid, I've got it on my other card, but this one I already had. So we see the Charizard switch out smartly to the Tapu Fini. We are going to get the Z move off. It's going to be super wasteful though. We kind of walked into that one really. We should have targeted down the Raichu and doubled into that slot. But we've made our bed now. We have to sleep in it. See, at least we'll get some damage onto this Tapu Fini. No damage at all. If this does like 50%, we'll be all right. No, not even close. And an Encore coming out into the P2. Okay. This might be a good time to bring in Mawile, to be honest. To get rid of that Encore. And go for a Bug Bite into the Finny to potentially steal a berry. We don't need to worry about what berry it is because, you know, the Mystic Terrain's up. If we're going to be confused, then it's going to be fine. Bring in Mawile though. We can start taking advantage of this Trick Room, really. So there's the Bug Bite. Hopefully it's got a berry. Yes, a Guava Berry. Excellent. So we'll heal back that health, which is always going to be handy. And a Calm Mind coming out from Finny. Okay. So you don't mind too much, really, with the sun up. And a Volt Switch. Where's this going to be? Yeah. Charizard going to come in? You've got to imagine Char comes in. That's Landorus. Okay. I'm getting that Intimidate off. We could Mega Evolve and double into the Landorus, which isn't really a bad idea, to be honest. Because actually no. Because of the sun, we're not going to be able... I mean, we could Wide Guard. And just Iron Head into the Finny. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Wide Guard, Iron Head the Finny. But the Finny might protect here. And an Earthquake might come out to get rid of the Mawile. We've got to be a bit worried about a Tech Rage as well. If a Tech Rage comes out, it's GG. Alright, Landorus actually protects, so that's fine. We do reveal the Wide Guard as well. Get the Iron Head off into the Finny. Let's see what the damage is like. Okay, that's not bad. The Moonblast into Araquanid, I'm guessing. Yeah. Doing good damage. Now the Sunlight does disappear, but we've still got a turn of Trick Room. Now does the Landorus switch out for the Charizard? I'm going to double into that slot with an Iron Head Liquidation anyway. Tapu Fini switching out. We're going to see Charizard come in. We're going to see an Earthquake potentially. Or a Tech Rage. But we have revealed the Wide Guard last time. So does my opponent think we're going to Wide Guard again? Maybe not. There's the Liquidation. Not doing too bad damage. Defense drop. That's pretty big for us because that might allow the Iron Head to, yeah, it does pick up the KO. We get super lucky with that defense drop there. So we get rid of the Landorus. Dimensions turn back to normal. And we're back to square one with the Raichu coming in. Okay. I mean, the one thing we've got going for us is that we've got, we could potentially, like, Fire Fang here. See, I want a Wide Guard, but the Fake Out kind of prevents us doing that. We could double protect, and then, yeah, and then hope that the Raichu encores the Araquanid in the next turn. So if the Charizard hasn't got Overheat, then we should be alright. So there's the Fake Out into the Mawile. Charizard Solar Beam. Okay. Now I'm going to go for a Fire Fang into that Raichu. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Should be. And I'm going to go Wide Guard to protect us from that Heat Wave. So Wide Guard will go before the Encore. So we hope that the Araquanid is the one that gets locked into the Encore if it comes out. No, it's the Mawile! It's the Mawile! And a Solar Beam coming out. Okay. So we are going to lose our Araquanid here. So my opponent playing that pretty smart there. You know, doesn't want to take any risks. No, and that's probably what we would have went for. Right, now, let us bring in P2. I don't feel like we take a heat wave without our... How many turns of sun have we got? I mean, we've got to protect Mawile. This is really, really difficult. Let's go Trick Room, because it gives us a bit of room to operate around. Mawile locked into that protect. This Raichu's giving us so many problems right now. Yeah, I don't think we take a heat wave from this range. This is when Rock Slide would be the move that you want to go for on Mawile. It's just I felt the team really would struggle otherwise if we didn't have the Fire Fang against things like Ferrothorn. Does this miss? No, it doesn't. We are going to go down to this. Yeah. Okay. Right, now we know the Raichu's in the back, so we can't really go for an electric type attack. We're probably going to see a heat wave come out, so we can dazzle. Does my opponent just... No, I don't think they even risk keeping the Finny on the field. I think they switch in the Raichu, yeah. So we'll dazzle. I don't expect this to take down the Raichu though. We don't get the double protect with Mawile, unfortunately. Okay, we get the Raichu the next turn, but we need a heat wave. Oh, Tailwind. Ha! That is game, set, and match. Sunlight does fade though, and we're not on court anymore. So let's play rough into the Raichu and let's protect Coco. Imagine we see a fake out here and a heat wave. The game's not over just yet, but oh, of course it is. No fake out, and then Coco is going to be locked into. Yeah, there's the heat wave. In the sun, do we take it with Mawile? No, of course not. Yeah, now we're going to get locked in with Coco into the Encore, and Heat Wave is a single target, and we can't use our electric type attacks. Tricksy team. Charizard switching out, Finny coming in. That's to guarantee there's Sun back up later on in the game. Oh, that's interesting. So the Raichu actually going out. Charizard coming in. We're going to get a free Dazzling Gleam off, which is kind of... Okay. I mean, it's not... I mean, we pretty much still need a Heat Wave miss at some point. But we've got one more turn of Tailwind, I think. Yeah. So we can just protect here. If there's no switches, it means we get a turn next turn when the Raichu comes in, and that's when we need the Heat Wave to miss. Okay. So Tailwind's going to pit her out. I don't know if my opponent risks the Raichu coming in now. I feel like if we're ever going to take a risk in this match, we go for the T-Bolt into the Charizard right now. Oh, we make the wrong call. Okay. I'm going to take a Moonblast. But we might take this. We should do. Yeah. Special attack drop, not ideal. Now we still need, well, Dazzle now. We still need a Heat Wave miss because the Raichu comes in now. Yeah, we need a Heat Wave miss. That is all we need. Heat Wave miss. But I think we end up KOing ourselves with the Life Orb damage. We don't even get it after the special attack drop. Yeah, and no Heat Wave miss. So good game to my opponent. We were clinging to the game at the end there, but just not quite enough. I feel like Mawile's a very hard matchup. Like Charizard's a hard matchup for the Mawile, which is a little bit unfortunate. We probably should have brought Latias Landorus to that match, but like I say, we're warming into the team. This is the first game we've had with this team, so we need to learn how to kind of approach these different matchups. Although we should kind of just know generally, but as I say, that was a fun match anyway. But like I say, I think the biggest crux there for us was, as good as Araquanid was in that match, I think Landorus and Latias would have been a lot better in that matchup for us. With maybe P2 Mawile in the back. That would have probably been the best way to set up in that game. Okay, so we've got our next opponent from the United States, and they're running a rain team, so we've got all the weathers today. Charizard in there as well, so Politoed, Kartana, Swampert, Charizard, Raichu and Primeape. What is with the Charizard Raichu combinations today? Okay, the one thing that like sounds alarm bells straight from the top is that the Primeape, because it's got the Defiant ability. We've got double Intimidate on our team, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful around that. Now Latias is pretty good here. There's no Tapu on my opponent's team. Latias is great against the rain in general. We do need to be a bit wary of that Swampert's Ice Punch, but other than that we should be okay, to be honest. What do we want to lead? I don't know if we want to lead Coco because that Raichu. Maybe the Mawile's not. Mawile's probably a bad lead here, to be honest. P2's not too bad. But what are we doing? I mean, Araquanid could work because we got the Waterium. I think we got P2. I think we got Landorus. And I think we got Mawile. Let's see how we get on in this one. Hopefully a little bit better than that last one. Right. Natrox is our challenger. He sends out Charizard Primeape. Fishing for that Intimidate boost on that Primeape, because it has got the Defiant ability. And this lead doesn't work out too bad for us at all here. Do get the download boost in attack, which isn't ideal. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go straight for a SOHK into the Primeape, and I'm going to go for... Do I go T-Bolt, or does that Raichu come in? Let's go T-Bolt, because we'll catch the Raichu with a SOHK either way. No switches, unless we see that Primeape go for a U-turn. So Charizard Y going to bust out some moves. Mega Evolve, get that Sun Up. It's like the Mega Charizard Y show today. There's an Ice Punch, but Latias being so bulky takes that pretty comfortably. And a Focus Blast from the Charizard. It actually connects with P2. Okay, that's insane. The SOHK should take down the Primeape. Ooh, but we reveal a Sash, a secret Sash. And we get the T-Bolt off into the Charizard. We'll do decent damage. Okay. Now we do need to be a little bit careful because the Primeape can go for a KO onto the P2 right now, which wouldn't be ideal. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind, and I'm going to recover. Like, Latias should take an Ice Punch. And proc its Wiki Berry. I just want to get a recover off with P2. Might go for a close combat into the Porygon 2 though, that's the thing. If we lose P2, that's not ideal. So we'll go for an Icy Wind. So Primeape's just going to protect here. So we should get the recover off with another Focus Blast. It hits again! Is this Charizard like stealth mode? My god. Focus Blast's accuracy is ridiculous. I know if that was like the other way around, we would have missed both our Focus Blasts. And we get the Icy Wind off into the Charizard. This is really awkward now because whatever we bring in is gonna boost that Primeape. I have to bring in Landorus, to be honest. And just Rock Slide Icy Wind, I think. If we can get rid of the Charizard, like, Mawile's life becomes so much easier. But it's... yeah. You've got to expect that the Primeape wants to target into the Landorus rather than anything else. So I'm just going to Rock Slide and I'm going to SOHK into the Primeape. I'd imagine the Primeape. Well, it does not speed us off Landorus. We didn't see it. Okay, so Kartana coming in. We did get the Rock Slide, do connect, so we get rid of the Primeape. I think my biggest fear there for the Primeape was that it was like an Adrenaline Orb variant. Getting that speed boost, we get a SOHK, it's not going to do too much. Okay. Right, what comes in? I don't think the Charizard comes in, the Raichu comes in. Okay. This is maybe a good time for us to go for an Icy Wind with Latias and switch out Landorus into Mawile. And get an Intimidate off onto that Kartana. But the Fake Out, I feel, is coming onto the Latias slot. No, into the Landorus slot. Okay. Leaf Blade into the Mawile slot as well, so don't mind that at all. An Icy Wind. Which is excellent. Okay, so Latias should be outspeeding everything now, which is ideal. Do we Mega Evolve or do we just switch back out into Landorus? I feel like we switch back out into Landorus because I feel like the Charizard's going to come back in. Yeah, Kartana switching out. Charizard going to come back in. What's this Raichu go for? Now we're in a nice position where we can just keep up the pressure. We can just Rock Slide, Icy Wind. In case the Kartana wants to switch back in. What's the Raichu going for? Volt Switch? Knockoff? Hidden Power? Okay. And Sunlight does fade. I could just SOHK the Charizard and Earthquake. Probably not a bad option. Then we lock ourselves into Earthquake. And it's fine. If the Kartana comes in, an Earthquake should take it down. Charizard protecting. And there's the Earthquake. This should take the Raichu down. then we just got the Kartana to come in. Like I say, the Earthquake should take the Kartana down. Charizard is like -1 speed, so the SOHK should take it from this range. So we should be able to clean up with this next attack. Yeah, Earthquake should take this Kartana from here. So we'll go SOHK again, the Charizard, and just Earthquake. And that should be, like I say, all things going well, be a victory. Our first victory for this team. Like I say, we will get the hang of this. It will get better as the week goes on. I think we just have a few teething problems that you normally do. Oh, it's Scarfed Kartana. Latias, being a beast though, takes that pretty comfortably. Procs that Wiki Berry, making sure that we're going to definitely see out this turn. You see the Earthquake come out. And we'll be able to get a SOHK into the Charizard before it can attack, and we should be able to pick up the KO. So let's see, is it going to be enough? It is! Excellent. So yeah, 1-1 on today, which isn't too bad, and at least we got to feature kind of both sides of the team, although they were both against Charizard Y, and I think our second team selection was a lot better to kind of go up against that sort of team combination than our first team selection. So we did say that after the first game, and it kind of proved right as well, us doing that. So very enjoyable episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. As I say, I am away at the moment, so unfortunately, although we are putting content out on the YouTube channel, there will be no streams this week or next week. So Tuesdays and Thursday streams will be just on a little bit of a hiatus till I am back. And once I am back, I'll let you know, and we will get back on the stream. So it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing that with you guys. But let me know what you think of today's episode. Obviously, just drop a like, subscribe if you're not already, and do leave a comment, because I will be checking up on them anytime I've got free time to do so, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Go away, have yourselves an absolutely excellent evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Just make sure you're taking care of yourselves. And I'll see you all for some more School of Hard Knocks on Wednesday. So until then, guys, take care and bye-bye!